Peace, peace. You now tune into m.reck TV, and this is Spooky Hours. Before you call up, give me 3 minutes. Let me show love to my sponsors. And if you're looking for a new streaming service, the streamboss.com is your option. Trust me. You know, I'm about to run the commercial. And if you sign up, you get $5 off once you put the m.reck TV code in there. All right, let's go to the streamboss.com.
You hear something?
Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, cool!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more.
Huh? What?
If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
Peace. We're back. Go to the streamboss.com for your new streaming services. If you want to watch dope TV shows, movies, etc. And use my promo code mrecktv. You get $5 off. It's $20 a month. All right. So let's get to the spooky hours. Call me up. It's absolutely no cursing. If you can't curse, don't call the line, man. Please. You know what I mean? Learn to articulate yourself without cursing. Don't ish and all that. My bad. I want to hear that. This is the spooky hours. Right? Donate to the super chat. Hit up the Cash App, the PayPal. The links is in the chat room. I appreciate y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. It's Sunday night. It's always spooky. You know what I mean? First and foremost. Man, you know, we had some classic moments on spooky hours. I want to say, to everybody who celebrated, happy holidays. The holidays be spooky. Christmas is spooky. First and foremost. We about to go into the New Year's. The New Year's be spooky. I don't leave the house. Like, I'll be trying to make it to the next year. All that going out on New Year's, m.reck don't do it. You can't get me to go out. It's spooky hours. Salute. I'm going to salute people in the chat room because the callers, they all spooked out. It always take like a female to break the ice. For some reason, these niggas be spooked. Let me see what you're talking in the chat room. You already know. Let's get spooky. Peace to m.reck and Amina and the Wreck Mob. Salute. Peace to the earth, Amina. Let's see what else you're talking. I'm so Philly in the house. Small Monica. Call me up, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it rocking. Y'all always do this during spooky hours. It always be some real shookness going on. You know what I mean? Call me up, 310-598-2974. Early on in the show, y'all always act real spooky. Y'all be like, oh, I'm gonna wait for somebody else to call. Then when somebody else call, now you gotta wait. Okay. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. You live on spooky hours. Keep it clean, keep it short. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get spooky.
Yo, it's Malcolm. m.reck, how you doing?
Malcolm, what's happening, my brother?
Pretty good. Okay, I'll tell you a story. I was growing up as a kid in Mississippi. There was a story of a witch in a small town called Yazoo, Mississippi. The story goes that fishermen would be fishing, and this witch would get these men to, she would allow them into the woods, which was swamp. She lived in the swamp part of the woods, and these men would come up missing, but they had no idea of what was happening with them. So they had no evidence that this witch was doing this. Like, taking these men. But the story went was a fisherman was passing her home and he heard some screaming. So he goes to her house and he looks in the window and he sees two men's bodies laying in the living room. And he sees the witch looking up in the air, chanting. And he takes off, gets back into his boat. He gets back to town. He tells the sheriff, and the sheriff get his guys, and they get out there to her home. When they bust her door down to get into her home, she wasn't there. And so they made their way up into her attic because they was trying to find human remains. And they found a bunch of cats in the attic, and these cats were surrounded by these cats were surrounding fish bones. A bunch of fish bones. Now they still didn't find no bodies. So when they got outside, they saw the witch. She takes off running into the swamp part of the woods. They're chasing her. As they're chasing her, she gets caught in some type of quicksand. You could say quicksand, but it was like swamp. But they claimed that it was quicksand, like swamp water. But she got caught in it. As she was sinking in it, she yelled out. The community didn't like her anyway, and that she was going to come back and she was going to burn the town down.
Wow!
As she was sinking in the quicksand. Well, the sheriff, later finally retrieved her body. Once they retrieved her body, she was buried, and years went by, like maybe 10 or 20 years. 10 or 20 years later, 300 buildings out of 6,000 community people in the town, 300 buildings burnt down. They don't even know what caused the fire.
Wow.
300 buildings burnt down. The community people said that they saw a black cloud of mysterious smoke that was shaped like a woman.
Big word.
And they that's what some of them said they saw, because the firemen could explain how the fire got started. The firemen couldn't even put the fire out. That's how bad it was. So this is how the curse, they figured when she cursed the town. So what they did was they went to a graveyard. They noticed that her headstone was cracked in half. So what they did was to keep the curse, keep her from burning the buildings, they put chains around her grave. It's like a square shape around her grave. Yet this day, every time they put chains around her grave, the chains and the four corners come up cracked. And they have to keep replacing them because they're afraid that if these chains just completely be broken, the town would probably catch on fire again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you could check this story out. It's an actually true story. Yazoo, Mississippi. So they keep chains around her graveyard, a part of her grave, so she don't burn the town down again. So they just keep chains there because of she cursed the town. Nobody knows her name. Nobody knows where she came from. When she came into town, she lived into the swamp part of the woods. Yet this day, they still didn't find no human bodies. Nothing. Saying that she might have killed them.
And how long ago was this?
Well, it was in the 1900s, but the story trends on into when I was growing up as a kid in the 80s, I was hearing it, and it just stays in your mind like, okay, I don't want to go to that town, which was 10 miles away from her. But I've been to the town, but it's just creepy. Like it's like a black cloud is over that town. It's real creepy. Like, but they keep chains around her grave because if them chains become all broken or just the chains become removed, the problem is if the chains become removed, they're afraid that the town's going to burn down again. So what they do is they put these big chains around her grave. But each time they put new chains, they come up cracked in all four corners. You can Google it. You can look it up. These chains.
Wow.
They just constantly become broken. But they're afraid that if they come removed, they're afraid of the curse. And you could go to that graveyard down in Yazoo. I forgot the name of the graveyard, but the chains will be broken, but they're not removed. They're thinking that she's cracking them. Her tombstone, the way it was cracked, they left it alone. They didn't mess with the tombstone. But the chains, they were concerned about the chains. She's got chains around her grave right now, so she won't burn the town back down again.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a spooky story there. But
yeah,
it's true.
let me ask you this, Malcolm. Did they do a movie on this this incident or the story?
I did a book on her. I forgot the guy who wrote a book on her. He wrote a book. I forgot the name of the book, but he's actually in that same graveyard where she's at. But he wrote a book on her.
Oh,
and
wow.
I believe there might have been some movies stemming from that story in Yazoo, Mississippi. It's a true story.
That's crazy. You always got some of the best spooky stories, and like I told you, like I got you locked in myself because you called in today again. I had to lock you in my direct line, because I'm definitely gonna call you and we're gonna work, so I got you locked in. But what's going on with you, man? Everything good?
Man, everything good. Just working and just laying low within this pandemic right now.
Yes, sir. But thanks for calling, my brother. I'm gonna take this next caller.
All right,
bless. Peace. You're now tuned into m.reck TV. State your name, where you calling from. Mute your audio. Keep it clean. Keep it short. And let's get spooky. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good, Joe. This is Lisa, and I'm from Chicago.
All right, Lisa, I need you to do me one favor, because on this show, are you familiar with the m.reck TV brand and the platform?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Now, when you call up and your phone is spooky, you get roasted. So I'm gonna bear with you right now. All right. If you got me on speaker, take me on speaker. That'll help.
I'm sorry.
No, no problem. No
okay?
problem. Yeah, you sound a little better. Now talk directly into the phone because it's going in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I hope is this a little bit better for you?
Yeah, a little bit better, and talk a little louder.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Stay like that. I'm gonna bring you up too. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Let's get it.
All right. Well, I actually have two stories, and they're very short. But the first story, and I said again, I was in Chicago. I'm not sure if you're familiar with 87th Street, but it goes east and west.
Okay.
This is in the 80s, and I'm with a girlfriend. I spent the night over at my girlfriend's house. Her mom is going to bring me home. So as we are approaching, and we're in a small car. I'm in the back seat. The mom is driving. The daughter's in the passenger seat. And we look on the right side of us when we're approaching a cemetery. And I literally saw what I'm saying, but I wasn't going to say nothing. And her mama said, she said the B word. Did y'all see that? I said, yes. Pixie, yes. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. And her daughters instantly started crying. I say, so you saw it too. What we're seeing, literally, there's this figure, and there's a white figure, and the hands are praying, in a praying mode. And this figure is on her knees looking into the cemetery. I could clearly see that it was a woman figure. And I want to say, quote unquote, maybe Mary, Holy Mother Mary, looking over the cemetery, because that's exactly what the name of the cemetery was named. Okay, maybe, and I know what I saw, but it was so good that two other people saw the same thing that I did that night. 5 years later, I'm down where we call the Rocks, Michigan, by the water. There's a car full of us. I'm with my children's father at the time. When I say the Rock, we're at the beach, but where we're parked, the rocks are very steep. And when I say you have to step down, you would have to take a woman's hand so she would not fall, for her to step down towards the water. So we broke off, me and my children's father, kind of deep into from where the car was and the other people. And so maybe like almost a block away, but still where we could, see them in the car park.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking back towards the car, right in front of us in our path, we see this lady. She has like white palazzo. The women would know what palazzo pants are. Mm-hmm. They're white. They're flowing pants. She had this white looking like maybe dashiki, clearly all white. She had this white huge hat in her hand. She's crossing in front of us and going toward, which is to our left, which would be going towards the water, towards the lake. And in the dark, there's no way. She just disappeared. She was gone.
Wow.
Gone. Do you understand? Again, had it not been someone else with me, but you see, you know what you're saying. I'm seeing a full apparition go right in front of us to the point where he walked and jogged a little bit, I want to say, to where the woman was to see where she had to go. There's nowhere for her to go.
Gotcha.
There was no splash that you heard. You understand? If the lady, if she was standing on the rocks, she would be almost committing suicide. Do you understand what I'm saying? The lady just totally up and disappeared.
Wow.
Maybe 5 years later, I moved out of the city into the suburbs, which is Harvey. I see a house. It's a bigger house. I have 4 sons. I need this house. It has a big side backyard. It has a really, really huge backyard. I want it so bad, and it's what I can pay for. So I'm so excited that I see people working in there, and I go in there and talk to the man, and he sets up a day that I can come and see the house. I go home and start to cook, and I say, well, dang, I got to go to this house again. I'm going to take my baby with me. At the time, he's not 3 years old yet. I take the baby with me and put him in the backseat of the car. And as I approach the house, I point to the house, and he say, yes, that's the house. I say, yep, come on, boo, let's go. I park the car. And he's saying, He kept saying, And I'm saying, no, we finna go. I took the baby out the car. He says, somebody got killed in the house.
That's what the baby, that's your baby? That's your baby that said that?
Somebody.
That's your baby that said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my baby.
Wow.
So but the excitement that I'm still feeling about this house, I'm not trying to hit him. You understand? But I want to talk him. I want to show him this house. The baby goes up to the house, and I say, so look, I can put a swing back here. I can, you and your brothers can be back here. I can even get you all a pool. He sat there and thought about it. He looked at the bedroom window. That baby said, okay, if they leave, then I'll come. He was so adamant about what he was saying. It made me nervous. But then I was sad. I'm like, dang, this baby is sick. Because I'm believing my baby now. Don't get me wrong.
Gotcha.
I deal with the spirits all the time. I know what he's talking. He knows what he's talking about. So when I get back in the car, I'm getting
hold on right there.
The main street to get
hold on right there. When you said you deal with the spirits all the time, elaborate on that, please, real quick.
I'll say this. I'm 50. Since I've been a little bitty girl, I have felt things. I can feel energy. I feel people very, very well. I knew who to stay around. I knew who to be around very early. Then in 97, I had a car accident here in Chicago. Long story short, somebody was trying to carjack me. I ended up in this car accident. I hit 3 light poles, 2 parked cars. My car flipped over, and I was upside down.
Wow.
You understand me?
Hold on, stop there though. Stop there. You said the car flipped upside down, but you said somebody tried. You said somebody tried to carjack you. Somebody was following me. Is all I can tell you. They ended up hitting me. They turned their bright lights on. They ended up hitting me from behind. When they ended up hitting me from behind, I hit 2 parked cars. I hit a light pole, and my car flipped over. Damn.
When I tell you that I'm not gonna say somebody. You understand? Because there's a source over everything. People laugh and people take all this for joke. You hear me? It ain't no joke. And I'll say it one more time. I know how I got up out of that car. You can call it whatever you want to call it, God, whatever you want to call it. I know how I got up out the car. Okay, about 3 seconds after I got out the car caught aflame.
Wow.
I had a near-death experience that day, that evening. Well, that was 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So I'll tell you again, I've been dealing with this, and I know the difference in my clarity and what I could see thereafter. I had a head injury. I ended up with 57 staples in my head. You understand me?
What?
I had yeah, sir. I had a lacerated liver. I had a lacerated bladder. I
Damn.
had 5 broken ribs. But I'm speaking to you today.
That's about to say. And you still alive speaking to me? You sure?
Yes, sir, I am. God, so I serve a wonderful God. Do you understand me?
Got you. Wow.
Okay.
But
so
continue on with the story.
Yeah,
continue on with the story. Because I'm sorry to throw you off course. But, you know, you said something crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you said you got carjacked, the car flipped over, hit 3 poles, the light pole, and lightning struck and everything else. Like, you said something crazy. I was like, wow.
You talked to, and not to cut you off, sir, but you talked to Miss Melody last week when you did your show. And she brought a spiritual aspect into it. So we like to hear and the scary stories and yes, there's a fun aspect to hearing it, but we are dealing with, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Huh?
Got you.
There is no joke to this.
Got
this
you.
Is just, why would you say, when I think about, or sometimes that's just like a man and a woman, huh? And you'll say to yourself, I sounded like so-and-so when I said so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, that's because you have that person's spirit around you. And especially if there's a loved one. Do you think these people literally leave you? And if you've lost anybody significant in your life, do you honestly think that they ever leave you? No, they don't. They're your protectors. But don't get me wrong, just like you are born with spirit guides and angels to protect you over your life, you are born with demons who are there to stop you in your progress in whatever you're supposed to be doing, to put obstacles in your life, huh? To make you take on to them to temptation.
Got you.
They're there.
Got you.
They're there and they're real. But back to the story about the baby. That baby said, somebody got killed. No, I'm sorry. He said a lady got killed in this house. So he's telling me, if they leave, I'll move in, mama. So as we're leaving, because it was so significant, as we're man outside washing his car, I pulled over. I say, excuse me, sir. I said, I know this sounds crazy. I say, but you stay in the neighborhood? He said, I used to, but my mama still stay over here. I said, can you tell me anything about the house they're working on over there? I said, sir, did somebody get killed over there? Do you know anything like? He said, you know what, let me tell you, my mama did tell me, I think a lady did get killed. When he said that, I was through. You understand? And then I got 4 sons. I need this big old house. It's $900. I can swing it. But that baby knew exactly what he was talking about. You hear me?
Got you.
But I'm telling you that also the children are not so far removed from the spirit world. So when your babies is looking up and they going and they talk, yes, they still in the spirit. They can still see in the spirit world. That baby told me a lady got killed in that house, and a lady got killed in that house. You hear me?
Wow.
That's my story. I'm finished.
That's crazy. Thank you. That was a hell of a story. I appreciate you calling.
I got 10 more.
All right. So
is there an email?
Yeah, you can send. You got videos. You got videos and authentic
I have
pictures.
A picture that I want to send you.
Okay.
And I'll tell you about your spirit guides. I took an 8th grade picture. It's me in the church. I went to a Catholic school. I'd like for you to see who showed up in the background. It looks like they had a smile on their face, and they showed up for the graduation.
Oh, that's spooky. Who was that?
Well, I said I was 50. So that was 84. That was June of 84 that I took the picture. And I still have it. So I can actually text it to you to the same number if you don't mind.
Yeah, you could email it to m.reck.tv submissions. I'm about to put it on the screen. m.reck.tv submissions at gmail.com.
Sounds good. I have my baby help me.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.
No problem.
Now let me ask you something real quick. Is this your first time I guess tuning into the platform, or you've been subscribed?
Not at all. I've been subscribed for maybe about a year and a half.
Oh yeah,
wow. Definitely. I just don't say much.
Wow.
I don't say much. It ain't nobody's business. You understand me?
That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate you.
I'm an OG. I'm sorry. I'm from Chicago, but I'm an OG and I move in silence, baby.
No doubt, baby. I appreciate that.
I'm always
OG.
watching, and I'm there for Amina, and I'm here every week for this because I want to see the realness come out in this show. I get where we all got to tune in, for the laughs and the jokes and things of that nature. But when we start talking about this real spirit world, and we in the spiritual world that we in right now, this is real. I love it. Got you.
I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
All right now.
All right. Take care. Peace. Shouts to her. She was, she had a good story and all that. She a little long-winded, but it's all good. Man, she been through some ish. She said she got 50 staples in her head. She got struck by lightning, hit by an 18-wheeler. Light poles hit the car. Man, I don't even know how she talking to me today. Like, you know what I mean? She must be talking to me from the spiritual world. But hey, this is spooky hours, so anybody can call. Call me up, 310-598-2974. I'm just joking. But you just never know. You know what I mean? Just never know, man. It's the Devil Whisperer. He was on the show last week. We get all types of callers on the m.reck TV Spooky Hours. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you caller from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Yo, what's good, m.reck? This your boy Ed, E.T. Washington, calling out of Mobile, Alabama.
What's happening, fam? You called before, right?
No, it's my first time calling. I've been tuned into the show. I've just been listening.
Okay, no doubt. So yeah, my brother, let's give me a real good spooky story and keep it short if you could. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to all the callers, my brother. All right.
All right, you got one on right here.
All right, keep it clean too.
All right. I was supposed to go. Well, I had moved to Montgomery, Alabama. So my homeboy, he was trying to get me to go out one night before I leave. And I just had like an eerie feeling. So I was like, nah, man, I'm just go ahead and chill out and, go ahead and move the rest of my stuff out the apartment. He said, all right, good. So later on that night, I had a dream, right? That somebody came in this club. We was like standing in line. This dude came in the club and he started shooting. So everybody take out running. I'm running myself. And I go run in the bathroom stall, hide and stuff. And damn, he get me chills thinking about it. So now he like, in the bathroom stall, he just checking every stall. And so he ended up opening the stall on me, and then he sees me, he points a gun and shoot. I wake up from the dream. I'm like, dang, that was too real. And so like the next day, I ended up moving back home, and my homeboy called. He's like, man, bro, how about somebody came down to the club, shot the security guard, killed his wife. I'm like, word?
Say word.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Continue on.
Man.
Keep going.
That was too.
No, I said keep going. Okay. That's the story? That's the end of the story?
Oh, yeah. That was the end of that story right there.
So, all right, let's rewind a little bit. You said you had a dream that somebody shot at you, right?
Yeah.
And then you woke up and you said your homie called you and said somebody killed 2 people at the club?
Yeah, the dude like busted in the club. I guess his old lady was cheating on him or something. So he killed the security guard. He killed his old lady.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, I had a something. I was like, something told me don't go to that club. I never did went. I just stayed at the house, chilled up, and packed my stuff up. And then like the next day, my homie called me. He said, man, how about somebody came to the club and killed like a few people? I was like, word? I'm like, dang, man. But that dream, they say dreams tell you things, and that was real right there.
Wow, that was a sign.
Yeah, that was a sign.
Man, that's crazy. That's an ill story. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I appreciate you calling. It sounds genuine too. And make sure you support the super chat and the Cash App if you could. But I definitely tap in for Spooky Hours Part 8. next Sunday. All right, my brother. Thanks for calling. All right, peace. You're now tuning to m.reck TVs. This is peace. Hello, you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here, man. How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, my brother. You now tuning to m.reck TV. This is Spooky Hours. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Yo, my name is South Did. I come from South Carolina.
Shouts to South Carolina.
Man. Yeah, I come from Carolina.
Okay.
Oh man, one time, I'm from the country, man. So like I was going through some things in my life at the time. So I had to take my whole family and move back where I originally was from. So everybody had left the house. I was home by myself. My old lady and the kids gone. So something told me just to go on the porch. So, so I got downstairs, they got a cemetery, right in the area. That's my original church for my family, So I stepped outside, me and porch at nighttime, out there smoking a cigarette. And I just heard like yelling, like a lady yelling, like it had to been 2 or 3 years there. It sounded like whisper yelling. You know what I'm saying? Like just how, you know what I mean? Like the day it just spooked me out, man. And I sit there on the porch for a while, just listen to it. It sounds so loud. You know what I mean? Like I want anybody else hearing it. You know what I mean? Like I was fed up, on the porch, see the cats and everything running. Running around. And it just like spooky. I just want to come and share my story, man.
Okay, man. Thank you, man. Just at the end of the story, your phone got a little spooky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to. Yeah. I don't know if you want a cricket or you want a trap phone.
Yeah. I just just heard it loud, bro. The cats and everything running around. Just had spooked me out, man.
Oh wow, man, it's crazy, man. Thanks for calling, my brother. Appreciate you. All right. Peace.
Thank you, man.
No, you're welcome. Peace. You're now tuning to m.reck TV. This is Spooky Hours. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get spooky and keep it clean.
All right. I'm Jeanette from Detroit, Michigan.
Shouts to Jeanette and the whole Detroit, Michigan. And one thing real quick. Everybody, pound that like button. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Jeanette, tell your story, baby girl.
Okay. I'm going to tell two. Okay. It was one where my baby father, when we first met, and he was into what he was into or whatever, and he was looking for some keys, and the car keys, and it was snowing. It was snow on the ground and whatnot, and he looking for him. I'm mad at him because I want to go home. I'm tired of this, and I'm fussing to myself, and then I looked up at him, and all of a sudden I saw a vision of him getting shot, and I blinked my eyes, and okay, he's there, and I went right down and picked the keys up. Here go the keys. Let's go. And he was like, "Babe, wait." I looked all over. How you just pick them keys up like that? I like, look, I'm ready to go. A week later, after that, the club that we normally hang out at, I was ready to go with him and whatnot, but I couldn't get a babysitter. He got shot.
What?
He got shot.
So hold on.
He lived.
Let me say this. So you envisioned him getting shot before he got shot?
Yeah.
Wow. So you had a premonition, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you had a premonition, you mentioned about him losing his keys, and then and I guess you saw him getting shot.
Yeah, I was mad at him because I was tired of it and I wanted to go home. And he was like, "I can't find the keys. I dropped the keys in the snow." And while we was talking about it, while he was talking about the keys, I looked at him, and all of a sudden, I just had a vision of him getting shot.
Wow.
And when I came out the vision, I just automatically picked the keys up off the ground. And he was like, "Wait a minute. I looked all over that snow for them keys. How you pick them keys up?" I was like, "I don't know, let's just go." And a week later, he got shot in the club.
Wow.
Somebody came up on him and shot him.
And killed him.
No, he did. He didn't die. Thank God, he did. It just so happened that particular time I didn't go. I was trying to get a babysitter. I couldn't get a babysitter, so I didn't go. So it was just him and his brother sitting there, and he saw the guy coming up on him, and he ducked, and he got shot in the shoulder. The guy hit him in the eye with the gun, and then shot him in the shoulder, however way it went. But yeah, he did get shot, and I actually saw a vision of him getting shot like a week before that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling. Bernadette. Shouts to the whole Detroit.
The other one.
Okay, yeah. Go on to your next
years
one.
later, I'm older. You know, that was when I was younger, but I'm older, and I'm dating my current boyfriend, and we went to this hotel.
Also, hold on one second.
Everything's cold.
Hold on one second, Bernadette. Right. Hold on 1 second. So you mean to tell me you got rid of the nigga who got shot?
Well, you know, we went through what we went through the years, because that happened when I was in my 20s.
Okay.
I'm 58 years old now.
I got you. But
anyway, I'm with my current boyfriend.
Okay.
And we in this hotel room. You know, we got kids at home, so we didn't want to do what we had to do at home.
Got you.
But anyway, we in the bed, sleep. I wake up. I see a spirit come from between us, turn around and look at me.
Wow.
And it disappeared. I don't know what that was or why it happened, but I've been dealing with different stuff like this all my life. Like the other callers say, sometimes stuff like this just happen all your life. And I just want to ask anybody, I do sleepwalk, I wake up and I be in, well, I almost find myself outside. Well, I did find myself outside one time, but the last time I really had a really sleepwalk that really got me, I was at my window and I kept saying the number 16. If anybody know what that means, I've been looking it up. I've been trying to figure it out, and I don't know what it means. But since this COVID-19, whenever I feel anxious or whatever, I count to 16.
And it works?
I feel better.
And it make you feel better?
I told my son and all in the prisons in Michigan, everybody been catching COVID. The whole damn prison where my son is at, everybody in there got COVID.
Damn. Crazy.
The whole damn prison.
Yeah, on the show, just say CV because they be trying to restrict.
Okay, well, CV.
Yeah, got you.
And I just want everybody to know, check on your loved ones. Find out what's going on. Because I think, to me, I feel they're using them for herd immunity.
Got you.
For a whole prison to have it. My son, he doing good. My grandson doing good.
That's good. God bless you and your family.
They got over it.
That's good. God bless you and your family.
That's all I have to say. I got a whole lot of stories, but I'm not going to go there because I know you want to talk to other people, and I do appreciate you and your girl, the goddess, the queen.
Yeah. Peace to the earth. Amina. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
She in the room.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you for calling. Peace. Shouts to Bernadette from Detroit. She let them niggas go once they get shot. Peace. You're now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Hi, my name is Jay. And
mute your audio. Oh man, I don't know what happened to baby girl. Baby girl phone was spooky and it cut off on her. Call me back. I ain't get her name. It's all good. Bernadette, you a cold one, baby girl. That nigga who got shot and she seen the premonition of, she let that nigga go. She was like, nah, nigga, you bad luck. You getting shot. You getting shot in my daydreams and you getting shot in real life. You know what? You bad luck. I'm not trying to get shot. She had to get rid of son. She moved on with her life. Crazy. Peace. You're now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Okay, so my name is Miss Wilson.
Miss Wilson, how you doing? Where you from?
Miss Wilson, I'm calling from Ohio.
Ohio. Shouts to Ohio is very spooky too, Miss Wilson.
Very,
right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me say this to my subscribers. Pound that like button. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Now, Miss Wilson, let's hear this spooky story.
I can't believe I'm live. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna get real spooky because this is a real live story, m.reck, okay?
Okay, and people in the room say you sound sexy too, so keep the sexiness going. All right? Why you being spooky? You heard?
Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was 9 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my granny had passed away. So my mom was going through a rough time or whatever. So it was me and my brother and my sister. And we all lived in this house, and we would all sleep in a room. And it would usually be me and my older brother. He would sleep down one end, and I sleep down the other end. And then my sister, she would sleep in a recliner. Well, this particular night, for some reason, I wanted to sleep in a recliner chair, and she slept in the bed. So, I don't know. Let me turn on the light.
You gotta turn the light on. Okay. Is it a picture?
Yeah.
Is it a picture I got on the screen that's a little spooky?
It's something close like that. Like, this is a real story.
Okay.
Like, a lie I've seen with my eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Because I'm sleeping in a new spot, I'm tossing and turning a little bit. I happened to look up, and you know how, I don't know, we had a old wooden TV. It was like big, like an old TV that didn't work. And then we had another TV sitting on top of it. Well, that was right in front of the chair. So when I looked up, then I seen this little elf gremlin thing, and he was staring at me. And look, he was like clear. He was clear, and he had his legs crossed, but not crossed like how a woman would sit, but like crossed at the ankles. And he was swinging them back and forth, and he was looking at me. And he had like the whole hat and everything, but he was clear. And he had the beard, and then the way his eyes was looking dead at me, he just kept staring at me like, and all I felt was just fear, like. And I know this wasn't none of those type of where you're what they call sleep paralysis, where you sleep but you wake up. It wasn't that. I was woke, and I'm looking at this thing staring at me like with a little glow to it, but it was evil. Okay, so there's more to it. I end up telling my mom about it whenever, like the next day or sometime that week, and she told me that, she really didn't say nothing. Okay, so years later, I'm grown, and we lived in this spooky house, and we ended up talking about stuff, and I brought it up, and she basically told me that she seen the same thing that I seen, right? Okay, another part to it. I had this friend, well, I won't say his name, but he was like, we into the church and everything, and he's really prophetic. And I was telling him about this experience. I'm like 16. I'm telling him about this experience, and before I didn't even describe him. He describing what it looked like to me, and he told me what it was. He told me it was one of the devil's imps or whatever sent to keep anxiety and depression around me. Because when I think about it, when I look back, I was always nervous about going to school. I was always anxious about somebody going to talk about me because my clothes was dirty or whatever. And, I would feel anxious, more anxious than what you should feel as a kid. Like if you were a kid, you shouldn't really have any worries. But I used to worry a lot. So him describing that thing to me creeped me out. And then the fact that he seen it, I know, like, please, if any of your callers been seeing this thing, like, I remember it still to this day, never forgot it. And it was
let me ask you this. It wasn't a leprechaun, right?
Yeah, like kind of like the Keebler elf thing.
Say
or
word.
Like a gnome. On everything, it was like short, almost like you can even say a Smurf. But he had the beard, and then he had a hat, and then he was looking at me with his eyes was piercing. He was grinning, moving his legs, swinging his legs back and forth. But he's sitting on top of the TV clear. Like,
And what you
No lie.
so what you do? You put your head under the covers?
No, I really didn't move. I've been trying to figure out because I didn't run. I didn't say Jesus because that's something I do now or have done in the past because I came and, I have other stories too. But yeah, no, I didn't do anything. I just stood there like in fright and I remember his eyes. Like that was so creepy. And then my mama said the same thing, like had me thinking I was crazy.
Let me ask you this. You mean to tell me you seen like a short little troll looking man, right? And I'm pretty sure you had like a boot or a sneaker next to the bed. You ain't try to rock him with a sneaker. I'd have knocked his head off.
At that point, I couldn't move. But the way I fight now is different. Like if you fighting in the spiritual realm, you gotta be prayed up, and you gotta have God on your side. Like ain't no other way. But that's my spooky story.
I appreciate
will call in.
Thank you for calling
another time for my others. Stories that I have.
That was a good one. I appreciate it. All right. Take care now, baby girl.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Peace. Shouts to her. She had leprechauns in her bedroom, searching for that pot of gold that she was hiding. We live on the m.reck TV show. Like I tell you, man, we got the wildest spooky stories. They call up with them. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you're calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky and mute your audio. Hello? Mute your audio.
Yes, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, mute your audio, baby girl.
Okay, hold on 1 second. It's giving me a hard way to go. Okay, hi, how you doing? Can you hear me, Mike?
I'm good, baby girl. I can hear you. You good. My bad.
Yes, my name is Star. I'm from Philly, Star Monroe.
Oh, turn the audio all the way down because I can still hear it. If you could.
I think it's just a delay. I already turned it down.
Is it delay? Okay.
Can you still hear it?
Yeah, just turn it off if you can.
It's not playing in my house anymore.
Well, that's spooky now. Now you're giving me real spooky vibes right now.
Okay, well, it's getting ready to get spookier. Okay, so hello, Wreck Mob.
What's going on? Salute to the Wreck Mob. Smash the like button. She's calling from a spiritual phone because it got reverb, echo, delay, and everything else. You know that's spooky when you hear mad echo.
Oh, wait. It's probably because I got you on speaker. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, take me on speaker. That's what's going on.
Is that better?
There you go, baby girl. Let's get it.
Okay, again, hi everybody. My name is Diamond and I'm calling from Philly. Okay, so a couple of the callers called with stories that were like my story, but this real life happened, and it's a couple of crazy ones. Like my mom always had spiritual stuff happening since I was little. Apparently, some woman put a roof on her before we were born. We meaning me and my twin brother. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to call again and give y'all those other stories, but it's this one that freaked me out, kind of like what the girl was talking about. So my twin brother passed away 3 years ago. And apparently when you're a twin, something happens when the other one passes away. Now I've gotten all these different stories, but I've met this one guy that's kind of like a spiritual person that said, like, if they had any type of abilities or any type of anything, you might be able to get it. So I was like, sorry, I don't know what that means, but whatever. So after my brother passed away, I was still in the house. I lived in the house alone after he passed away. So I didn't make any friends in Virginia where I was at the time, but my neighbors up the street always had parties. So I go up the street and just trying to be social because everybody's outside. They offer me a beer. I don't really drink beer, but I took it anyway. We're chilling. So as the party dies down, we go inside. And while we're inside, the lady and her kids were like upstairs in the hallway playing. And the owner and her husband were in the kitchen with me.
Okay, real quick. Real quick. I want to make sure you wasn't drinking none of that old school beer, that Ballantine L and that Old English and that Coke 45.
I don't even like beer.
But you took it anyway, though. What kind of beer was it?
I took it, but no.
What kind of beer was it?
It was a Corona.
Corona. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
so
you.
we hear something loud upstairs.
That's St. Ives. You had that St. Ives, but I'm gonna let you ride with the Corona. Okay.
Hey, Mike, don't try to play.
No, I'm just joking. Had that private stock, but it's all good.
Okay. So we hear a loud noise. So she's like, let me introduce you to my kids. So I go up 3 steps on the landing and I look, I see the kids playing. I say hello to everybody. It was a lot of kids, so I didn't pay it no mind. I saw everybody, but no big deal. So we go back in the kitchen. The party's dying down. Now, I will say I was about to smoke, but I didn't smoke yet. So I'm in the kitchen.
What you was about to smoke, though? What you about to smoke, though? Keep it real.
Tree. I was just going to smoke some tree. What you mean?
Oh, okay. You got, I don't know, man, because you bringing up these old school beers. We got to be careful. What's going on?
And I'm putting the weed in there. So while I'm sitting there, we talking about all the crazy stuff that had been happening since my twin brother passed away. And I told them, like, I was seeing crazy stuff in the house, and I know I lived alone, like dark shadows. And I knew that my dog had seen it too, because we was both chilling in the living room. And I thought I saw something, but when I went to go get up to go look for it, the dog ran the opposite way. So apparently he saw it too. So I'm telling them about this crazy nonsense, whatever. Next thing I know, I look up at the steps at the landing where I was just at, where the kids were playing upstairs in the hallway. And I see somebody that looked about 13, 14 years old standing on the steps. Now, I didn't tell these people all the crazy, crazy stuff that was happening, but I was like, all right, y'all, I know this is going to sound crazy, but did anybody have somebody recently pass away? They're like, no, why? I said, yo, who is that on the steps right there? So they're like, what? Where? I was like, okay. So obviously nobody else can see her. So I start describing this girl that I'm seeing. Now I'm black, but the people whose house I was at was white. So I'm just figuring maybe it's another kid until I start looking and I can see the shadow of the banister through the person on the wall. So like I can see them, but I can see the shadow. Like I can see through them. You know what I mean? Like they're there, but they're not all the way there. So I start describing her. And so the chick, she says to me, I said, wait, she's got dark hair. It's like to her shoulders. She got a bang. I said, yo, she's looking at me real crazy. So she was like, oh, that's just the little girl that followed me home one day. I said, wait, what? Girl followed you home one day? She said, yeah, I worked at an old colonial place out in Valley Forge, it's this old house. And we used to always see this little girl, but I didn't pay any mind until one day I realized she followed me home. I'm like, come on, dog. Are you serious? A little girl followed you home? I said, yo, you mean to tell me that you got kids in here and you know that there's a ghost in your house playing with your kids? She goes, oh, no, she's harmless, bro. When I say I wrote the rest of that L, put the Corona down and was like, all right, y'all, I'm out. I have never gotten out of nobody's house. And I even walked backwards out the door because I was like, y'all ghosts, I don't want to come with me. And I was tripped out for the rest of the night. Needless to say, when I got home, I smoked that whole L and stayed up all night.
Yo, I'm going to say this. That was spooky, right? But you must have had the most exotic weed because you were supposed to drop that weed. You said, I'm going to roll my L, walk out the house backwards.
I rolled my weed while I was talking to them. So by the time I got done, when the girl confirmed, okay, this is how I knew it was real. So I started telling her what the girl looked like and what she had on, right? The pajamas, it looked like pajamas, like a long white pajama, but around the neck had this collar that kind of went up and out, right? So as I'm telling her what she got on, she said, she got a white dress on. That's when I stood up. Then when she started to make the hand gestures, like, and the collar goes up like this, that's when I stood up and grabbed the L. I was like, all right, it's time to go. Because if I'm telling her about this chick and she's telling me she can't see her, but she's describing her, and I know I ain't tripping, it's time to go.
See,
that was it.
The ill part of that's wild. The fact that
was my first time ever seeing a ghost.
The fact that you got some talent because you was able to roll a L while walking backwards without snapping your ankles and still be able to.
The L was already rolled.
No, you said you finished rolling the L after she. Yo, you got talent. I give it to you. You moonwalked out the crib while you was rolling the L. You did the Billie Jean. No
story.
doubt.
I have a lot more.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.
I had a premonition about my twin brother passing, and then it actually happened like
wow.
a few months later. But I'm going to tell y'all that story at another time. But
save that for Spooky 8, because you probably rolled a double L for the twin. No, and no disrespect to your brother. Much condolences to your brother. My condolences go to your brother and all that. All right. I appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, no doubt. Peace. She gonna roll 2 L's together. Like my man Nas said in the bridge, we call them ooh-wops. For that one. We got Spooky Hours 8 next Sunday. Every Sunday we do Spooky Hours. Call me up. I missed a lot of calls. You know, I'll be trying to give everybody their piece. You know, a lot of people be long-winded. So if I miss your call, call back. 310-598-2974. Peace. Mute your audio. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean.
Tanisha from Inglewood.
Tanisha from Inglewood. What's happening? Inglewood is spooky.
Yeah, it's super spooky out here. Watch it, because you may become a ghost out here.
Oh man. Listen.
So I got a few spooky stories, like real quick. I ain't trying to keep you too long.
All right, if you can, take me on speaker, so because your phone is going in and out. Unless you on that Obama joint, then I can understand.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, man. Nah. So this is my first spooky story.
Okay, let's get it.
Okay. I went to jail, and I went to the federal jail in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of spooky stuff that go on out there. A lot of people don't, a lot of spiritual stuff that goes on out there. So making a long story short, I got hunted by this lady with this white hair like every night, and like she like used to peek around the corner. I don't even want to tell the spooky story because I'm scared that bitch she might pop up right now.
Tell a story. Don't renege now. Let's get it. Let's get it.
You crazy. So every night I used to have to like sleep with earphones because the lady used to come like every night, like 3 a.m, and when I used to wake up, she used to like peek around the corner, like playing like peekaboo, like like that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was crazy though, but she used to come every night like at 3 a.m. So make a long story short, I had to wear earphones to block it out. Like that was the only way like she couldn't get it through or something, because I used to stay up all types of nights, like just staying up, and I couldn't understand why this lady was coming, this lady with this long white hair. I want to say she was like an Indian or like some kind of witch or something like that. But yeah, she used to come every night, like at 3 a.m, and just peek around the cubicle. Because we had cubicles in the federal jail. We got like cubicles in Arizona. And like a few miles away, they used to have, I don't know if you ever heard of like Indians having like sweat boxes where they pray and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that had, I don't know, something to do with the lady coming every 3 o'clock in the morning. She used to come. And the only way I could block her out is by those earphones. So I think that was real spooky because I don't know.
Yeah, that was very spooky. Well, let me ask you this though, real quick though. I gotta get in your business. What you got locked up for?
Make a long story short, they tried to label me as a drug queenpin.
Say what?
That's what they tried to a drug queenpin. They tried to label me as a drug queenpin. Back in like 99, I went. Yeah, so
you was getting it.
It was
okay. You was getting it. Salute.
Yeah, I was doing my own thing, but yeah, that's what happened. They tried to label me as a drug kingpin, and I did 3 years in the federal jail in Arizona, and then I did 6 months in a halfway house in Hollywood, California.
Got you. Got you.
And then I started training dogs, and that kind of turned my life to another way,
Oh, you became the dog whisperer
of LA. That's what I am.
Oh, you are. Wow.
West Los Angeles, Culver City. I've trained the dogs of the richest dogs you ever could think of. Gene, do you know Kiss, the rock group? Gene Osborne?
Yeah, definitely.
I had to train his dogs, and Sharon Tweak, she was like the first place. Yeah, like, so I go deep with the training. So that's what kind of switched my life to another direction. But yeah, so that's my spooky story.
I appreciate you calling. What's your name again, baby girl? Tanisha?
Tanisha from Inglewood. I called last weekend for the spooky story issue, but I forgot what story I told you. I was calling about the missing 411 last weekend. I called in.
I don't know if I remember that.
It's about the missing people that's going missing in national parks. Dave Pilates.
Okay, got you. I do remember that. I appreciate you calling, Tanisha from Inglewood.
Anyway, now I got one more, and then I'm gonna let you go. So this is gonna be real quick. So, make a long story short, my dad got killed, passed away.
Oh, my
years
condolences.
Ago. And,
wow.
Okay, so my sister used to come spend a night, and one night she said something touched her foot, like grabbed her foot, and man, she don't even come back to my house to this day. She think it's spirits in my house, which I think is true. I think it's true as my dad trying to get her attention, but that's what happened. And she said something tugged on her foot, and I believe her. She left up out there at 3 a.m. and caught a cab, and I ain't seen her since. I mean, not like that. She comes to visit, but she won't spend the night.
Wow.
That shit ain't gonna keep you. And much love to Queen Earth, mrecktv, and much love to everybody.
No doubt. I appreciate you calling, but I don't want to, put your BI out there, but if you was getting it like that, you need to send in a Cash App or something, you know what I'm saying? Tanisha, you know what I mean?
I got you, bro.
Nah, it's all love. It's on the screen. If you want to do it, it's all love, but you family now.
Much love, man. And
much love.
Everybody get their knowledge up on what's going on out here, because it's a lady named Brandy Vaughn that people think they assassinated her. She's like an activist for vaccinations, and they think somebody offed her, and nobody's like really, telling the story about her or making, they not even talking. They trying to hide it. And then there's one lady that just passed out for vaccination. Is something funny spooky going on with that?
Oh, definitely, definitely. It's very spooky.
Keep on.
It's a nurse. I think she got like paralyzed recently. She took that vax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one that fell out on TV.
Yeah, it's one that's another one. Nah, it's a black nurse.
Tiffany Dover. She passed out on TV. But, they think she passed away, and they trying to hide.
Yeah. They saying she passed away, and they trying to cover it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be careful, and everybody keep knowledge up, man.
You already know.
Knowledge is the key.
That's a fact. So Tanisha, thanks for calling, baby girl. All right. Enjoy your night.
All right, bro.
All right. Peace. So yeah, man. We live on m.reck TV. We over an hour in. Hold on. Let me go into. Oh yeah, real quick. Let me put the calls on hold. Shouts to the Earth, Amina. She's celebrating her born day at 12 a.m. That's in another hour or so. I need everybody to wish the Earth a happy born day. Earth, happy born day. And many blessings and many more. Much love from me and China Black and the whole m.reck TV family. You've been such a blessing. And we're going to keep this thing going, and we're going to celebrate your life, your born day, and shouts to your moons, and also the new life that you're bringing in. All right. So on that note, everybody wish the Earth happy born day, the Earth Amina. Enjoy your physical, and we're going to meet up in a day or so we can build and celebrate. So on that note, make sure you shout her out, send her some love and all that, because she been giving y'all all of the gems, the knowledge and all that. So I had to do that. Before I go into the next caller, I got to go into the streaming service that y'all all need to tap into called thestreamingboss.com. And if you put the mrecktv code in, you get $5 off. So I'm about to give you all that information right now. Just bear with me. About to go on that commercial. It's only like 30 seconds.
You hear something?
Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, cool!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more.
Huh? What?
If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a new streaming service, definitely log on to thestreamboss.com. And if you put in the m.reck.tv promo code, you get $5 off. Regularly, it costs $20. So definitely go log on to thestreamboss.com for your movies, your TV shows, your classics, all that. All right. And tell them m.reck.tv sent you and you get $5 off. Put the promo code in when you sign up. All right. Appreciate y'all. We getting back into the show. Let me get back to this and call me up. If I miss your call, pardon me. I was running commercials. 310-598-2974. Once again, give the earth a birthday shout out, salute her. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck.tv. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
All right, what's good? This is Trey from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Trey,
I'm
what's
in
going on?
Texas right now.
What's happening, fam? New Orleans is real spooky. Shouts to Texas. Texas is a little spooky too. But it's all good.
You ready for the story?
Yeah, I'm ready for the story. Just keep it clean, my brother. All right?
Nope, no doubt. I got you. Yeah. All right, so I was about around 6, 7 years old, right? Brother was probably about 8 years old, and my next door neighbor, Michael, was there too as well. So we got 2 witnesses to this story. This is no cap.
Okay.
So we used to play kind of like this little hide and seek game in the dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn off all the lights, and you basically gotta pick a hiding spot inside my bedroom, and you basically gotta just feel your way around and try to find somebody without being able to see at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we all home alone. It was like a stormy night as well while we playing this. So it's lightning striking and all type of rain and all type of bad weather going on. So we playing the game, we hide and all this, doing all this. We usually play this game a lot. So one night we playing the game, and then all of a sudden, like the lightning struck for a very long time. It lit up like the whole room, like blue. And it was kind of eerie how long the lightning struck and lit up the room for how long it struck. You know, you know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Basically. So this is like not too long ago after my grandma passed away too as well. So I always had a lot of eerie vibes too. So the lightning struck. Let me get back to that part. The lightning struck, lit up the room blue for a very long time. We looked.
Hold on, family. How many times? Hold on, family. How many times the lightning struck? Because you said that about 20 times. So
my bad, man.
No, it's all good. I'm just trying to go.
It's spooky, man. It kind of get me, going back to that.
No. It's all good. Because I just want to know if you got struck by lightning, it's all good. Because you mentioned it 20 times. So
bro, I ain't get
all right, now I'm just joking. Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
No, you good.
Mm-hmm.
But check this out.
Mm-hmm.
So when we look at the doorway, right, a black figure walks past the doorway into my grandmother's room.
Damn.
All 3 of us saw it. It looked like that. Remember the old Neighborhood Watch? The dude with the little trench coat with the little top hat?
Mm-hmm.
It looked exactly like that and walked into my grandmother's room.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the end of that story. But I got a couple more too.
Hold on one second.
Keep going.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that's all you got for me after all them lightning strikes, all them lightning strikes, and you gonna tell me about some dude? No. Hold on. Let me finish. You gonna tell me about some dude in a trench coat and a top hat, and that's all you got for me?
Nah, man, I got another one that took place in upstate New York.
Nah, it's all good, man. You know what? Call me on Spooky Hours 8 next week. All right. Thanks for calling, bro.
All right,
Peace. You're now tuned in to m.reck.tv. Mute your audio.
It's KG.
Mute your audio.
Sorry.
Mute your KD. Mute your audio, baby girl.
Okay, I'm trying to turn it down.
Or turn it off. Or just turn the audio off.
Okay, hold on. That is turning off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but if you can't, take me off speaker because you got muffled a little bit.
Okay, I'm on my earpiece.
Nah, take the earpiece off because I want to hear you clearly.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound a little better. There you go.
All right. I have first off, shout out to everybody on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I got a scary one for you, and I didn't even know this type of stuff existed. I just, so happened to saw you live and heard one of your callers talking about ghost, see-through type stuff.
Okay, hold on. This your first time tuning into my channel?
No, it's not the first time. Actually, I've been watching you for a while, for about 2 years, in and out.
Okay.
And
got you.
Yeah, so I think I called in some years back, but I've been on my spirituality thing because of this type of thing right here, what we talking about.
Okay, go into the story, baby girl. Let's get it.
All right. So 2009, I was having a baby, and I have 6 children.
You got 6
5
kids?
girls and 1 boy. Yeah.
God damn.
I'm a little
blessed.
older in age, but I got 5 girls and 1 boy. My boy is in the middle.
Okay.
So my last 2 children were girls.
Okay.
And I walked pretty straight with my 5th one. My 6th one, I was walking straight, but I learned a little bit. You get older, you learn a little bit about life. So, like I said, I didn't know anything. I've been hearing stories about people seeing things and whatever. So I'm having my 6th baby.
Gotcha.
And let me mind you, I've been warned by a nurse on my 3rd child or my 4th child to not have any more. I didn't know what that was about. So, there may have been some spiritual connection right there. So here I am in the hospital about to have my 6th child. They got me strapped up. I can't phantom doing the natural birth thing no more because it had been so long. So I had agreed to do the epidural. Now, if anybody knows anything about the epidural, you are paralyzed from the waist down.
Yes.
Like even if you wanted to move, you can't.
Yes.
And that's for hours, sometimes days.
Facts.
Well, so I'm laying up in here. They done gave me this epidural, and I jumped on the first one, so they had to do a second administration. And so I'm super high. I'm beyond high. And I'm laying here on this table, and I'm not thinking anything other than them getting the procedures right? I've been through it a few times, so I kind of know how the process is supposed to go. So, I'm having my baby. I expect her not to come out hollering because I'm on this epidural. Well, she comes out, and of course, she's not hollering. And so I asked the nurse, hey, why is my baby not crying? Oh, she's fine. She's fine. I said, well, suck that stuff, because I can hear that she hadn't sucked the stuff out of her nose. Suck that stuff out of her nose. Maybe she'll cry or something, So, well, I'm going to get it. And she was taking her time about it. So it was kind of, I'm trying to raise up off the table and everything and see what she's doing. And right at this moment, I see this little fat dude look like Danny DeVito. Put you in the mind of Danny DeVito. He was a little short, fat man in a tuxedo, cummerbund, corsage, the whole thing, top hat, the whole get up, like back in the 60s or the 50s or something.
Another top hat? Because I just had somebody else just called and said they saw an image with a top hat. So another Inspector Gadget was going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Well, he's walking towards me. I can see straight through him. But he's walking towards me. I'm in a delivery. I just delivered my baby. So, you know, if anybody knows anything about having babies, women are the closest to death when they've had a child, when they just had a baby. So I'm thinking, oh, Lord, I must be half dead or something. Because here come this man. And it's the process of when they, you know, cleaned her up and they handed her to me. So I'm holding her. And, of course, she's asleep because she's sedated. And her dad is to my right of me. My sister's to my right. To my left. And I see this man, and I know if I tell them, I see this ghost coming. I knew they was going to be like, she crazy, she's losing it. So, you know, by being closer to the side where my sister was coming, I just reached over. You know, the daddy's still panicking. He's never been in the delivery room. They need to tell him go get some ice or something. That's how panicky he is at this moment. And I look up and I'm deciding, man, should I hold my baby and keep her on while this thing is coming, or should I just go on and make him take the baby? I just turned around and handed him here. He was all like, he didn't want to take her. I was like, take the baby, because at some point as he's coming towards me, you know, because I got to register. Is this real? You know, am I tripping? And, you know, about that second or third time, I'm like, yeah, this is real, you know. But he gets so close to me, then he disappears. Like I don't see him. So at that point, I just went to pass my baby to her daddy, like, you know, hoping that something in him can save, you know, because he coming. And I don't know what it is, you know. So how I figured out I wasn't really, you know, I knew I wasn't tripping, but I wanted to hear somebody else say they heard it, or they heard or seen this as well. So I'm in the hospital, like I said, having this baby, and it was another extended family member that worked there. I didn't know that at the time, and he saw my name on the roster and came up to my room. He was like, "So your name, you know, I didn't even know you was pregnant. How you doing, fam? You know, we hugging and everything." And he was like, "Man, what room was you in?" He worked there. So he was like, "What room was you in?" I told him what number I was in. He was like, "That's that spooky room everybody be talking about." I was like, "Spooky room?" He said, "Yeah, they said that room is haunted." I said, "What's wrong with it?" He said, "People be saying they see ghosts." And I said, "What they look like?" You know, because I'm really trying to see if somebody messing with me, you know, all this new technology. I was like, "So what they say they look like?" He was like, "Man," he said, "a few people that said they look like a couple coming from the ball, old back in the days ball or something." I said, "in tuxedos and he said, "Yeah, it's a couple." And I said, "What they look like?" He was like, "The woman is tall and the man is short." I said, "I didn't see the woman, but I dang sure seen the man."
Wow.
So yeah, that was in 2009. That's down here in Oklahoma.
Wow. Wow, that's spooky. Yeah. And that was during the time when you was giving birth, or gave birth rather.
Just giving birth, yes.
Wow.
Just giving birth, like it was some type of portal or something in that room.
Whew. Spooky, yeah, right there.
Deep. It was some new stuff to me, but it was confirmation, all in the same.
You gave birth in a spooky delivery room. Wow. That's one for the books. That's one for the books. I appreciate you calling. What's your name again, baby girl?
This is KG.
KG, thanks for calling. Have a great night.
All right, thanks.
All right.
You too.
Peace. Woo! Pop the Molly. I'm sweating. Shouts to Wavy Cam. But I don't pop Molly. That was just, you know, it just felt. I saw Cam Wavy Cam message, and it just felt right at the moment. But shouts to KG. She delivering babies in the spooky delivery room. Crazy out here. We got babies being delivered during spooky hours, and you know, on the spooky labor table. It's crazy. Crazy. It don't get no better than this. We got the livest show. Pound that like button. I appreciate everybody supporting the Cash App, the PayPal. Support the Super Chat. Shouts to the Earth once again. It's her born day. She's a special person. She's a gem, always dropping gems. That's the Earth. You know, she's been blessing us with so much information, so much, you know, just powerful gems, waking the people up. Helped a lot of people with their credit. Oh yeah, I got my man and My man Ken Credit Solution. Let's run his commercial real quick.
Do you ever feel at times that you have reached a dead end when it comes to your credit? Wishing and hoping for a second chance to get your credit life back on track?
Hi, I'm Michael T. Fenwick, the founder and CEO of Fenn Credit Solutions. That used to be me. I would imagine having that beautiful home, that nice fancy car, being able to travel at will to the most exotic places. But my reality?
I had bankruptcy, charge-offs, collections, tax liens, you name it. My credit was upside down. But now, that's all a distant memory because of the proven strategies here at Fenn Credit Solutions. My dreams became a reality.
And so can yours.
Peace. You're now tuned into Spooky Hours. If you just now tuning in, make sure you pound the like button. And a lot of people were shook to death of this picture. I mean, what you expect? It's Spooky Hours, god damn it. You know I always come with some spooky images. And this one, I saw it, I had to run with it. It is what it is. Stop complaining. It's spooky. Peace. You're now tuned in to m.reck TV. Mute your audio.
Hello.
Yeah, if you can, mute your audio.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Can you mute your audio? Mute your audio, baby girl.
I got you muted.
All right, there you go.
Man, this just the house tuning in, man. We watch you all the time. Me and my husband, we just want to say, spooky.
Appreciate it. Spooky. Shouts to you and your husband. What's your name? Oh, that's what's up. Her phone sounded spooky in the beginning too. And shouts to her husband. They showing love to m.reck TV. They love the spooky hours and they love, the spooky drop that I do. Spooky. Peace. Mute your audio. If I tell you mute your audio more than twice, I gotta bang on you. Mute your audio.
Yeah, got it.
There you go.
What up, Rick?
What's going on? What's happening?
How you doing?
You know the m.reck room etiquette?
What's that? No.
You gotta keep it clean, keep it short.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For sure.
And you gotta pound the like button. Matter of fact, let me talk to the people. Salute to the rec mob. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Drink something, like something. Let's go. Let's get spooky, my man.
All right. Well, I got a story. Went on vacation over here in Arizona. The place is called Pumpkin Center.
Okay.
That's what the place is called. It's my homeboy's grandpa. He owned a lot of stuff. He was very well off,
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to go. We usually would go to the summer and and go swimming like the river right there. Just had a really nice river, but we went in the wintertime, so the river ain't running at that time because it's real dark and real like foggy.
Okay.
I never went. We've never went in the wintertime, because it's real cold. So there's not. But we said I would just go at that time. I used to drink too, but I don't drink no more. So we had a good time. But what happened was when we were at nighttime, we went to we just went walking down the little path we got there, and ran into I guess it looked like my friend's mom's boyfriend said that it was a Indian burial ground. And it looked like it because you could see all like different things, like bones and like different like little pots broken and stuff. And he said, "Why you stepping on them? Don't be stepping on them. You're gonna give us bad luck. When you're young, you don't give a shit. You know what I mean? You don't give a damn."
Mm-hmm.
So, but I go. He goes, "Well, let's go." So what happened was I seen this like little it looked like a little carving, like not a carving, but like looked like a big piece of like ivory bone, but it looked like you can like crush things in it, like little like. You can like they were crushing up, like you could crush things, like I don't know how you crush things down into powder, something like that.
Gotcha.
So I brought it. So I ended up. He said, "Don't bring it," but we never listened. So I put it in the SUV, And all of a sudden, the SUV didn't want to start. I was like, we're acting stupid. And he goes, I told you it's that stupid. I said, no, it ain't just, you're crazy, man. You know what I mean? He was like, I don't know if he was trying to scare us, but I didn't believe in that shit. But the thing didn't want to start, dude. And I was like, but then, but it started, eventually it started. So I didn't think nothing of it, but we still had it. So we still carried it, And so we ended up taking it back to the mobile home, because he had a mobile home on his land, a nice one too. So, but we went back to there and we started drinking, and all of a sudden, when outside, it was all fog. You couldn't see nothing. I mean, you couldn't even see in front of you. It was nothing but fog, dude. So I was like, what the hell, dude? So that was like, it was tripping us out. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And it ended up happening. I left it in the home, mobile home, the brand new one. He bought it, dude. And I left it there, and the thing burned down. The thing burned down. And
hold on, the mobile home burnt down?
Yeah. It burnt down, dude, and they said, and all they found was like that thing that was left in there. That thing was just sitting there. That big old thing, that big bonus thing was left in there. Nothing wrong with it, just sitting in there. And I'm like, damn, did I do that? But because if grandpa would have found out, dude, oh my God, he was crazy, dude. He would have beat our ass, because he was no joke, dude. He was like the head of a lot of bullshit, a lot of stuff. I'm sorry,
gotcha.
He was head of a lot of stuff. So I couldn't tell him, because it was probably that thing that was left there, but he didn't even know about it. I was so glad, because he didn't find out, because I didn't want my ass to get beat.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, man. I appreciate you calling, man. You cursed like 8 times, man. But
I'm sorry, dog.
Yes. Appreciate you calling, fam. All right.
Thank you, bro.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest. Son called like 8 times. I mean, not called. He might have called 8 times, but he cursed like 8 times, and I was lost. I didn't know what was going on. Only thing that kind of makes sense was you said the RV, the mobile home burnt down, but I was lost. I didn't know what homie was talking about. Let me know if I'm bugging. You know what I mean? I didn't know what was going on. Call me up. I missed a lot of calls while I was on the phone with son. I missed like 5 calls. Call me back, 310-598-2974. Nigga said he was drunk. Nigga said he was drunk off that St. Ives. Nigga said he was drunk off that Cisco. Yo, nigga said he was drunk off that Valentine L. That private stock. Yo, nigga said he was on that Coke 45 before Billy D. Williams was sponsoring it. Nigga said the Irish Rose, the Wild Irish Rose. Oh, man. Knock it off. That's spooky, God. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, we coming up on that hour and a half mark. I'm gonna try to get some more callers. I missed a lot of callers. I thought son had a spooky story. So Amina said that nigga was drunk off that Georgie Vodka. You know what I mean? That Georgie Vodka. That Crazy Horse. Remember that Crazy Horse? You drunk that? If you drunk Crazy Horse, you was a whole different kind of nigga. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that King Cobra, that was nasty. That was crackhead juice. That was crack juice. I ain't gonna lie to you. You was drinking that King Cobra. I know you was smoking them stems. Let's just keep it real. Like King Cobra, like, come on, fam. Let's keep it official. Peace. You now tune in. Mute your audio.
I ain't gonna lie. You was drinking that King Cobra.
Mute your audio. If you could.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm calling from Los Angeles. My name is Angel.
How you doing? You say Angel?
Yes.
Peace, Angel. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, and you?
I'm good. Why you sound like you far away? Do you got me on speaker?
Yeah, I was in the other room, but I left out just now.
Okay. Take me off speaker if you can, because I want to hear you clear as possible.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now?
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go.
Okay. So I wanted to tell a scary story about when I was a child.
Okay.
So I live in Watts, basically the hood out here.
Mm.
And I was always a skeptic or whatever. Because I used to hear about, you know, like all the little Mexican kids at my school tell us stories about some girl named La Llorona or whatever at school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to always like laugh at them and fun of them, you know, with my friend or whatever. Until one day when we moved to a new house or whatever. So I remember I thought my stepdad was coming up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, because we used to always be cool or whatever. So I'm running to the stairs and it's like I'm hearing stumps up the stairs. Like I'm thinking he's tired. Because, you know, somebody tired, they can stump up the stairs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to, you know, walk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I run to the damn stairs and there was nobody there. And I felt like a roller coaster feeling in my chest. So, but my mom, she's in the room. I ran to my mom's on left, she's down playing, and she heard it too. So she went over there and he really wasn't there. So, you know, that was, you know, some spooky that freaked us out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then just I also have like one more or whatever.
Got you. I appreciate you calling. I'm just trying to get to the last couple of callers. Thank you for calling, baby girl. All right. Peace. You're now tuning to m.reck TV. Mute your audio. Take me on speaker. Hello?
Yes, good night. m.reck, how you doing?
What's going on, fam? You good? You sound hella spooky. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
My name is Gina, and I'm calling from upstate New York.
Are you male or female?
Well, I'm transgender. Yes.
You transgender? Oh wow. Okay. You know, we don't judge over here. But do me a favor. I need you to speak clear. If you could, take me on speaker.
Okay. Yes, good night. How you guys doing?
We good over here.
Yes, I appreciate you picking up. I've been trying to call you like 10 times.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. These lines be so lit, you know?
Yes, so I have a spooky story.
Okay.
Yes, so basically, I had some crystals, and I put my crystals in a mojo bag. So I was looking for my mojo bag. And I'm like, I couldn't find it. So I look on my bed, I look everywhere for it, and I'm like, where the hell is my mojo bag? Because sometimes the fairies, they come and take the crystals. Do you know about crystals? They have different kind of crystal, amethyst, clear quartz, and different kind of crystals. So I left out the room, and then when I came back, my mojo bag was on the bed. And I said, how did I get there? I didn't put it there, but I think the fairies put it there.
The fairies?
Yes, you can look it up. The fairies.
Nah, hold on. You calling trolling? Come on, fam. Like,
no, I'm not. No, I respect you. I do not troll.
Cause you got the spooky voice. You got the spooky voice going on. You talking about fairies and crystals.
I'm in a transition. I'm in a transition of becoming who I'll become a female. So I take hormone pills.
Oh man, you know what? I respect you calling. I respect you being tuned into the show. But when you make that full transition, call back because they tearing you up in the chat room. Your voice. Yeah, I don't want.
I didn't know anything about the month. So I just want to tell my spooky story.
Yeah, you know what? Do me a favor. If you can't, call back next Sunday. You know, drink a lot of tea.
Okay.
And we're gonna do spooky hours 8, and you can tell your story.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. All right, peace.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, yeah, he or she gotta make that full transition, because I couldn't even really. Yo, the voice sounded so spooky. Like, yo, I don't even know. Like, yo, that was crazy. Shouts to the Earth. She just texted me. The Earth said she's crying. Yo, happy born day, Earth. Like, yo, and you know, shouts to the person who just called. Oh man. Yo, look, that had to be the spookiest call just off the voice alone. Like, I gotta let that marinate. Like, that was just that was all the way wild. Like if you gonna, you know, be who you are, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be, you know, a fun boy or whatever, you know, I don't like to, you know, judge, but you know, that's what we call them on the m.reck TV show. If you're on fun boy status, just make the full transition, because when you call up with a voice like that, you know, you might get banged on by mistake, or, you know, because I think, you know, I think you're trolling. I don't know, or, you know, I don't know nothing about that whole transition thing. You know what I mean? It's just all the way spooky for me. So just make your full transition. And I ain't just talking to the caller. I'm just talking to anybody that's in between the transition. Just transition all the way over, do a full transition, and then call in. Peace. Yo, that was all the way spooky. That was a spooky transition. I had to transition off the phone because it was so spooky. Yeah, I had to transition to off the phone, like not make that transition, not a fun boy transition, because we got to get that. Let's put that in perspective. I ain't do the fun boy transition. I made a transition off the phone because the voice was a little bit too spooky for me. Yo. Oh man. And I hate to laugh because I'm not trying to clown them, you know, because you know those people, well, I hate to say those people, you know, the transgenders, you know, they very emotional. But anyhow, let's go to the next caller because it's getting too spooky. Yo, hello? Peace. Hello?
Hello?
What's happening? Mute your audio, fam.
Oh, yeah, man, I got a spooky one, man. Check it out. I just heard that everybody will get that stimulus, right? And it was only like $2,000. In other countries,
yo, hold on,
like
fam.
more.
Hold on, fam.
In the other countries,
fam, hold on. You sound like you running from the police. Just slow down, relax. You good. You okay? Everything good?
I'm good.
Yeah, just relax, fam. Just take your time. Relax. Now start from the top. Relax.
Hey, what's up, m.reck, man?
What's going on?
You on my little thing, device. You straight. I'm calling in. I'm surprised I got in.
Nah, it's all good, fam. And I appreciate you calling. But no, it's all good. I appreciate you calling, but just take your time so people can hear you real clear. Take your time.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. My spooky story is that the government is shaving us. The United States is shaving us. We need way more money than $2,000. Other countries are getting paid. And man, we're going to start starving. And we're going to be hungry. Like I am right now. America's crumbling. It's spooky as fuck. So yeah, everybody definitely. Get ready. So hold on, because man, I'm going through it. I can't stay calm. I don't know what it is. But man, something happened. We're going to go broke. We're going to be hungry, left on the street.
Oh,
that's all I want to say. That's all I called in. That's my spooky story. Thank you for letting me talk. And you have a blessed day. All right,
have a blessed one, my guy. Peace. You're now tuning to m.reck TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Oh, this is Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, what's going on? What's happening with you?
No, what's happening with you? I'm doing all right.
I'm good, man. I knew you was calling, man. After the transgender call, I knew you was calling. I swear. I swear I knew you was calling.
I was doing here watching, man, but the most I put on my spirit, he want me to tell my testimony about the lost souls, and he want me to tell my testimony about what I seen when he took me to hell.
Okay, let's get it, Jeremiah.
So like 3 years ago, right, I had a job. I was working, making fabricated buildings. Well, I fell off the building like 25 feet.
Oh, damn.
And I survived. Yeah, and I survived. And when I was in the hospital, the angel came and got me in my sleep. And it took me to hell. And when it showed me hell, when I got there, what I seen was this. For as far as the eye can see to the right, for as far as the eye can see to the left, for as far as the eye can see ahead of you, what I could perceive is billions on billion trillions. They ain't even got no number to even fathom how many people I've seen in there. It's trillions upon trillions of people in the fire. Well, he gave me ability to see one face that was in the fire, so I knew that it was real. You know that one face that I seen in the fire? It was the woman who birthed me, my mother.
Wow.
My mother. So I made cry for my mama. I started crying because I seen her torture. I seen what she was going through, and I seen the beings that was on her and what they was doing to her. And it was immense pain to where I felt it. Well, you know, it's my mother, and I had the pity at the time to feel for my mother. But when I turned to him and I was finna make plea for my mother, he had his back turned to the fire. He never looked at nobody in the fire. He didn't want to hear their cries at all. But he went and showed me so I can see, so I can testify to everybody about what I seen. He had his back turned. But when I turned around and I was finna make plea for my mother, he didn't have to speak a word. His energy was so strong that I knew if I made any plea for my mama, I would be in the fire with her. My mama's still alive. So understand this, and I know all too well that you don't have to die, because they committed me one time. When you get committed, guess who come get you and make the call to say that you got to be committed? The coroner. So if a corpse ain't laying on the ground with the coroner being there, why is he there? That's because you dead. You don't have to be dead to be dead. You could be dead living. A lot of people walk around dead in the flesh and don't even know it. Don't even know it.
Facts.
But here's my other instance about a lost soul.
Let's get it.
At least about 5 years ago, I was leaving Denver, Colorado, going to Chattanooga, Tennessee for a job. And on the midst there, we stopped in Oklahoma City. And we stopped at my cousin's baby mama house. And we stopped for a little while. And before we headed back out, my brother and them, they went to the club and all this, so it was late. So now it's late. But I asked my brother, would he please pull over so we could just go to sleep and get some sleep on the side of the road. But we didn't. So we going down the highway. And what I know now, when I looked it up and researched it, it was the Trail of Tears. So we was on the highway riding. And when we was riding, we seen a blue apparition standing in the middle of the interstate on the white line. It wasn't a ghost. It wasn't like what people would say what a ghost is. This was a real lost soul. You could see the face. You could see the everything. Look just like a person like we was in the car. It was staring in the car when we rolled past it. It was just out there wondering with nowhere to go. A lost soul because it didn't have no light when it was here. So it don't know where to go. And the people who in hell, these are all the people that are our people who serve the devil, meaning the oppressor who is over us running this country right now. I ain't gonna say their name for the fact that YouTube gonna hate you for racism. So you understand what I'm saying? But we all know who our common enemy is. That's where you're gonna end up at, in their realm when you die, because that's who you serve. You serve them like you worshiping that pagan Christmas. If you bought gifts, if you ate food of that day, spiritually, you have messed up. And there's nothing you can do about it. And when you mess up spiritually, you're not understanding. You messing up your everything. Because once that spirit leaves your body, it falls to the ground. It's only animated because it got a spirit in it. Like that woman said, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Yes, as Black people, there's things that the spiritual realm is our life. It's always around you. It's amongst you. It's spirits always everywhere. Everybody in my house is gifted and understands this in my house. Everybody in my house understands this. And spirits move there. People like my grandmother, her mama, my friends and all of them, we know they spirits by how they feel. And they leave their presence in the room. Sometimes my grandma, she comes in the form of a bird. I know it's her.
Hold on, say that again. That was spooky. Say that again.
My light's flickering right now as I say this, that she let me know that she's in me.
Wow, that was.
A lot of people don't come to my house because of these things. They can feel it. I have things around my house to ward off evil spirits. So a lot of people, they can't even enter my driveway. And if they do be able to enter the driveway, they can never enter into the house. And if they do bring themselves to enter into the house, they're going to burn with fire as long as they're in here till they're going to want to get out of here.
Wow.
It's real spiritual power out there. And the only way you tap into it, you have to let the world go. See, we rolling in the devil's world right now. So therefore, our people don't understand it. And I go through your comments, and I see a lot of people be like, yeah, because I couldn't spell my name and all that type of nigga. That don't even matter. That doesn't matter if I can spell my name or not, but I guarantee you my word is not going to come back null and void.
No doubt, my brother.
It's not going to come back null.
Don't worry about spelling your name, brother. You good over here.
Oh, no, man. See, the righteous don't get offended. What I'm going to be offended for? See, I understand. I know something. I can send something in your house and have your refrigerator in your hallway when you go in the bathroom in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was left field. That was deep.
I could send something in your house and have your refrigerator in your hallway when you go in the bathroom in the morning. So I ain't worried about you making fun of me. I touch you from the confines of my couch. Remember he said he sit high but he looks very low? And that he's with some of us. And he don't take too kind of people making fun of us.
I hear that.
God is not mocked. So that what you sow, that what you reap. People need to understand that. But I want people to understand that hell is real. It's real. It's not a game. Lost souls are real. If you die, you better. If you die, I don't know what to say for you. If you want to understand about it, you might want to go to Luke chapter 16, starting at verse 21 to 31. Read that and let you and show what you're dealing with. Because a lot of us don't understand these cars and these shoes and these all this stuff that we running behind. It's gonna get you in that fire. You gonna be in the fire, you and your kids. They said, let the blood of our kids be upon them. So y'all wanted to take them. They want to take the spirituality out of our life. Some people finna deal with it.
Got you. Yo, Jeremiah, thanks for calling, my brother. All right? Have a good one.
Welcome. Shalom.
Peace, my brother. Yeah, Jeremiah always got a spooky story, but tonight he was extra spooky. Peace. You now tuned into m.reck TV. Mute your audio. Hello? Peace. Hello?
Hold on, Reck. Let me get my audio right.
There you go. Mute that.
Okay, yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good, man. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky, my brother.
Okay. My name is Mark from Sacramento, California. And I got a story. I'm try to keep it quick for you. So
okay.
This goes back to 2006. I think I may have been like 17 or 18 at the time. I worked at a church with 3 other friends. My is pretty popular. A lot of people like buy his books and tapes like all throughout the country. And so we worked in a department where we'll send out the books and tapes and stuff. And so one day, me and my friends, we was just having a talk, like about little supernatural stuff that we been seeing and all that. And so everyone's telling a story, and all my friends, they telling stories of angels and stuff that they've seen. And all my stories is of like demons and certain stuff I didn't see when I was a kid. And so I get mad, and I'm like, man, why am I the one seeing all this stuff and they seeing angels and stuff, right? And so some time go by and we all go back to work, and I get kind of mad. And so I have a little prayer with God. And so I'm saying to God, I'm like, man, I need to see something. Like, show me an angel, show me, you know what, show me you. And I mean everything I say, and I'm mad. And so fast forward about a week, I forget all about it. And so I'm asleep one night, and I'm facing my wall, and something wakes me up out of cold sleep. And automatically I know for a fact that it's God. Like, you just know off back that it's God, right? And so when I wake up, I got this electric feeling going through my body. I feel pinned down, but I'm wide awake, right? And so something says to me, it says, you've been asking to see me, turn around and look. And so the presence behind me feels stronger. And so it says that, and I'm like, I just basically say, no, the feeling is too strong. So it says it again, you've been asking to see, turn around and look. And so the feeling is just too overwhelming. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. And so the feeling go away. And so I kind of get up and kind of gather myself together. And so fast forward about 3 days later, I'm at one of the friends' house who I worked at the church with, and he's playing something on YouTube. Mind you, I hadn't told anybody about this story yet. I just kind of kept it to myself. And so he's playing something on YouTube. He's listening to a pastor, and the pastor's telling a story. And he tells a story like very similar to mine. He says he gets mad and tells God, he says, I want to see you. And so he goes to sleep that night with his wife. Something wakes him up, and it says, you've been asking to see, turn around and look. And so he tries to wake his wife up, but he has this like same electric feeling in his body. He says, now mind you, the voice when it said it is not an audible voice, but it's weird. You hear it clear as day. And it said those exact words. It's almost as if like something's being downloaded into a computer, like a file just coming in, boom, you get it.
Wow.
And so he said that it asked him to turn around and look. He said no. And it asked him again, you've been asking to see, turn around and look. And so he just says no again. And so the feeling goes away. But this time that pastor, he said he got mad. And so he said he walked into the kitchen and he was like, man, God was right there. Why didn't I turn around and look? And he said, God told him, he said, my presence is too strong for you. If you would have turned around and looked, you would have died. And I'm like, man. So, yeah.
Yeah,
that's my story.
That was left field.
2006. I may have been 17 at the time. 17, maybe 18.
I hear that, man. I appreciate you calling, fam.
Right on, man.
All right, my man. Yeah, that was a little left field for me. But shouts to him. It was different. It was definitely kind of spooky. Call me up. We coming up on the 2-hour mark. We usually end the show on the 2-hour mark. So we got like 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes. 310-598-2974. Man, interesting night. Interesting. Very interesting, man. Tonight was a little different. Like it was left field tonight. You know what I'm saying? It was spooky on a different note. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said his voice was shaky like Terrence Howard. Yo, Facts. Terrence Howard voice be hella shaky. Like, yo. Nigga said he sounded like BG Knockout. Yeah, niggas is crazy. The comments was definitely lit tonight. I want to salute everybody in the comments. Everybody who called up. Once again, the Earth Born Day is actually in 5 minutes. Wish her a happy born day before the show goes off. You know, a happy physical day. The comments was on a whole nother level tonight. I mean, the calls, of course, we always enjoy the callers, but outside of the callers, the comments always be popping, but tonight, super popping. The comments was on another level. I want to salute the Wreck Mob. I appreciate y'all. Y'all niggas went to work. And you know, the homie, we all know that called two calls ago, niggas are saying, yo, the homie voice sound like he smoked mad Newports, right? Sound like he smoked like 80,000 Winstons. Sound like he smoked it like 2 million packs of Salem's. Remember Salem's? You know, them old school. Those are the cigarettes that senior citizens are smoking. Like, those are strong joints. Like, just think about it, right? You know, my grandma's, I think she used to smoke the Winstons and the Salem's. And I remember, right? You know, when you young, you trying to like sneak smoke. I try to smoke one of them joints. I never smoke ever again, man. That shit steam my throat so bad. Peace. You're now tuned in to m.reck TV. Mute your audio. Keep it clean. State your name, where you calling from. Let's keep it spooky. Let's get spooky, rather. I'm sorry.
Hey, friend, it's Dave Matthews again. Just wanted to say I love you more than anything, man. I truly do.
Yo, Dave Matthews, man, I appreciate you, man. My man, salute. Appreciate you. Much love. Love is love. My guy. Salute. The trolls got a lot of respect. I ain't gonna front. Dave Matthews, he be calling up trolling, but he called and apologized last week. Now, this week, he just called to say he got love for m.reck TV. Salute. Yo, you gotta respect it, man. The livest show, man. Dave Matthews, you know, I know he's a troll. I know that's not his name, whatever, but that's his name on the show. You know what I mean? Salute. Salute to Joshua. I mean, I try. Y'all love the spooky show. Thank you, man. If you love the spooky show, just put up a 100. Just put I love the spooky hours. If you love spooky hours, put, you know, heart with the spooky hours or 100 spooky hours. You know what I mean? For my females, heart spooky hours, and for the homies, 100 spooky hours. If you rocking with the show, let's get it. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Appreciate y'all. We're going to keep this thing going. Let me see. I got more people calling. Let me see what's going on. I missed the call. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look at the voicemails. Sometimes the voicemails be wild too. Let me do it twice a week. I do it once a week so it don't get, you know, it don't get burnt out too fast. You dig? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Shouts to the earth. Baby girl. Born days in 2 minutes. 1 minute now, 11:59. It's countdown to the earth born day. Shout the earth out on a born day. Spooky hours. Everybody loving spooky hours, no doubt. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Love. Wish the earth a happy born day once again. The trolls got love for m.reck TV. They love spooky hours, man. Everybody, man. I mean, I do it for the people. It's actually y'all show. Think about it. This is y'all show. This is the people's show. I don't really say much. I just kind of like interject here and there and host the show, but this is y'all show. This is the people, like m.reck TVs for the people. Anytime I do a live, it be y'all show. And you know, I like giving back to the people, man. I give a lot. Your people show me love. Shouts to everybody on the super chat. I mean, well, on the cash apps. I didn't see a super chat. It's cool. The cash apps is even, you know, you know, everything is appreciated, but the Cash Apps is even more appreciated because YouTube, they take a cut, like almost 50% on the super chats. So appreciate the Cash Apps and the PayPals. And happy born day to the earth is official. 12 a.m. Happy born day to the earth, Amina. Let me type it in the room. I mean, I typed it already, but you know, we like to show extra love. You feel me? You know what? Happy Earth Day to the earth. I like that. Happy physical Earth Day to the earth. Let's do that. You know, we all know it's her born day, but that's that new swag. Happy Earth Day to the earth. How about that? That's kind of ill. We running with that. Happy Earth Day to the earth. How about that? Let's run with that. Happy born day, Earth. Happy Earth Day. Let's run with that. Happy Earth Day to the earth. That's ill. I'm running with that. Don't jack the loop unless you salute. I don't want to see nobody on another platform saying Happy Earth Day to my queen and all that. That's what we rocking with over here on m.reck TV. Happy Earth Day, happy born day to the earth, Amina. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I missed the call, right? I'm sorry. Call me back. I'm sorry. I was just making sure Amina get a just due. She put in so much work, show so much love to the platform. That's my sister, so I had to give her a proper just due. You dig what I'm saying? Exactly. Happy Earth Day to the earth. Let's get it. We running with that. You know, m.reck TV, we got our own slang over here. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Salute. I appreciate y'all showing that love to the earth too. Happy Earth Day, Earth. Happy born day, Amina. Yeah, they showing that love. My bad. I'm missing the call. Same number too. 606. Well, it's a different one. Hit me right back. I'm gonna take the last call. I just wanted the earth to get her just due. She put a lot of work in, and I just want her to know we appreciate her. I appreciate her. So I just want all the people just to show her that love, because people need to feel that love while they in the physical. You know what I'm saying? Peace. You're now tuning to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Yes, this is Dave Matthews. Fuck you and the earth.
See now, all right, that's the end of the show. We giving the earth love, and here they come, the trolls with the hate. And they calling from the same numbers. All right, I shouldn't even answer that. They try to mess the vibe up. But once again, happy Earth Day. We ain't gonna let the trolls mess up. It's a beautiful day. It's the Earthborn Day, December 28th. We celebrating with the earth. m.reck TV, that's family. That's big sis right there. And much love to her and her moons, her whole family. She's bringing in a new life. So happy Earth Day to the earth on everything. You know what I mean? Much peace and blessings. So on that note, and we're going to end off the spooky hours on that, man. Don't get no better than saying happy Earth Day to the earth. And on that note, if you need a credit solution, Fin Solutions got you. I'm going to run a commercial. And if you need a new streaming service, thestreamboss.com got you. And you get $5 off if you use the m.reck TV promo code. All right? So we're going to get into the streaming service first, because it's actually quick. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm putting somebody on timeout by mistake. If I put you on timeout, that's by mistake. Don't worry about it. It only takes a few seconds to come off. I'm trying to do too much. My bad. My bad. If I put you on timeout, don't worry about it. You'll be off timeout real quick.
You hear something?
Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, cool!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more.
Huh? What?
If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
Make sure you log on to thestreamboss.com. It's $20 for a month. You get your favorite TV shows, movies, all that. But if you use the m.reck.tv promo code, you get $5 off. So it's only $15. So when you sign up, use the m.reck.tv promo code. All right. And make sure you pound the like button. You know, we keep the spooky hours going every Sunday. And share this live so other people can, see the live and they can get it recommended to them. And on that note, much love. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Much love for y'all showing love to the earth. Shouts to the earth on her born day. It's officially her born day. Happy Earth Day, Earth. Happy born day. Peace and blessings. Many blessings to you. Thank you for the love, everything you brought to the channel, or the gems, everything. You're a blessing. So on that note, if you need credit solutions, my man Finn, Credit Solutions, he got it. We're going to go into this commercial. All right? So y'all can get your credit right. My man. Let's go. Salute to the wreck, Mar. Pound that like button. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Love.
Do you ever feel at times that you have reached a dead end when it comes to your credit? Wishing and hoping for a second chance to get your credit life back on track?
Hi, I'm Michael T. Fenwick, the founder and CEO of Finn Credit Solutions. That used to be me. I would imagine having that beautiful home, that nice fancy car, being able to travel at will to the most exotic places. But my reality?
I had bankruptcy, charge-offs, collections, tax liens, you name it. My credit was upside down. But now, that's all a distant memory because of the proven strategies here at Finn Credit Solutions. My dreams became a reality.
And so can yours.